Hey there, I'm Lauren. Ryan Gosling and George Clooney led the way down the carpet at the LA premiere of the Ides of March, where George revealed the secret to Ryan's charm. It's in today's PopSugar Rush.
You know, mostly it's the way he dresses and his hair. It's what makes most actors big, the way they dress in their hair. So I think mostly the way he dresses.
George Clooney thinks the reason for Ryan Gosling's success lies in his closet. The actors were looking handsome at the premiere for the Ides of March last night in LA, where they shared a hug and posed for photos together, and George could not resist getting in a playful jab at his stylish co-star. But joking aside, George had great things to say about Ryan.
Listen, he's one of the best of his generation. You know, that's the simple truth. I don't want him to hear it, so we'll stop talking about him.
As for what Ryan thinks about George,
he's a hard guy to describe, you know? He's always doing everything all the time. I mean, he's on this movie, and even he was the director, the producer, the writer, the star. He's got the, satellites over Darfur.
In the film, Ryan plays a promising young press secretary to presidential candidate George, but a political scandal threatens to ruin their campaign right before an important primary. Evan Rachel Wood and Marissa Tomei also star, and the women joined Ryan and George for last night's screening, as did George's rumored girlfriend, Stacy Keibler. For more on that, here's PopSugar editor Lauren Turner.
So George and Stacy didn't walk the red carpet together, but she posed for photographers on her own and then waited for George inside while he made the press rounds. This is actually the second time that Stacy's come out to support the film. She was at the Toronto Film Festival premiere with George just a few weeks ago, and it was the first time that they stepped out as a couple. We actually saw them holding hands on their way into their hotel later that night.
The film also showed at the Venice Film Festival.
George brought the Ides of March to Venice back in August, and he actually hosted his co-stars Evan and Marissa at his Lake Como home during the trip. Marissa was actually on Conan last night, and she revealed that she and George went skinny dipping in the lake.
So you all jumped in the
That's
water.
always the answer, isn't
Yeah.
it, anyway?
Yeah.
Be naked.
I would not have done that, but I'm glad you guys had the guts to do it.
Marissa is one lucky girl.
You can catch George, Ryan, and the rest of the cast when the Ides of March comes to theaters next Friday, October 7th.